Now, let's start this way. Have you ever experienced Okafor's law? Guys, I understand that we're trying our best to, respect ourselves, but can we please show that respect out of the window? And please answer the question sincerely. So I'm going to start from you, the headmaster.
M-Star's been at me all day. It's good.
Have you ever experienced Okafor's law?
Truthfully,
Sincerely?
multiple times.
Ooh. Okay.
I was getting the experience like
So you've experienced it. How did they go though?
Well,
But is that not cheating though?
I'm single.
Oh.
So like,
Okay, you experienced
single,
it while you were
she's
single. Okay, you are single, she's single.
I've actually had just one ex. So.
wow.
Oh, you said multiple.
You said multiple times.
You see why I don't believe you?
person.
You see why I don't believe you?
The same person. Oh, wow.
You see why I don't believe you? You're my G, but I still
Wait,
don't believe you.
hold up. Let's take the camera again. Once they there.
Always did.
Always did there.
Yeah.
Okay, multiple times with the same person.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
You literally just said you have only a handful of exes, right?
yeah, I said it's not even up to my plan. Like, it's not up to five already.
Should I give them the figure?
I doubt you even know the figure one.
Okay. No.
Stay away from my life.
Yes. I have.
You have?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was nice because,
No strings attached.
but I actually still liked the guy, and so.
Was he in a relationship when you guys did that?
Probably, I don't care.
Oh,
I don't know. So.
A lady wants what she wants though.
I don't care.
That was, I think, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
With the same person.
Yeah, with the same person.
So,
Have you experienced that?
I'm sorry, but yes.
Okay. So how was it?
Sorry.
Now this is the problem. This is the problem here, right? Before we actually came back, somebody was, acting really, I don't know, about his Okafor's law. And it's so shocking to hear the person say yes. So please, tell us, how was it? How was the experience?
Okay, it was unexpected.
It
was nice.
Okay.
It was nice. It was just nice.
just liberating, right?
Mind-blowing.
It was
sweet.
words
I don't understand the kind of panel I have.
Words can describe how I felt, but it was whoosh.
Oh, okay. If you were to think about a song that describes it,
a song.
yeah.
Blow my mind.
You have to use the song, right? Okay, for me, yes, I have.
Wow.
I have.
That was implied. It's you.
What's that supposed to
How
be?
many
It's implied.
times?
How many times? Oh my.
Why did you do that?
Let's see how many times. A couple numbers. I really cannot be specific right now. So nobody.
Let's put a range. Would we say above 10?
Why are you doing that?
Would we say above 10?
That's not up to 10.
Wait, with different people or same person?
Let's see. Different people, the same person.
Let me help you out.
Okay, now, okay.
Can I help you
Let's break it down. I wonder why you really want to help me out because you really are not my lawyer. Neither are you my PA, so I really don't get it. Okay, let's break it down this way. The number of people I've dated, they're not even up to 5. Really are not up to 5. Since
You don't want to dispute you.
No, she cleared the truth and I know what that means. So really not up to 5, but apart from that, the number of exes I've had, I really am still friends with almost all, apart from one. And the reason why I actually am not still friends with that one, there are some exes that you have that sincerely, once you make that person an ex, run. I'm being serious. Like, there are some people that can never ever take no for an answer, even while they are married.
Oh my
They ain't gonna take no for an answer. Alright, so once you make that person an ex, If she's going this way, my nigga, go this way.
Run.
In fact, while you're going this way, try your best to make sure nobody sees the way your foot is moving. It's going at fast speed. Because it's confusing how some people really don't understand the word no. You'll be amazed. Some people really don't understand that word no. So yes, I'm not friends with one of my exes, but I'm friends with like the many two. Sometimes we even go clubbing.
Wow.
Yeah, we go clubbing, but we don't sleep in the same hotel room. We try our best not to make that happen. Yeah, we know how crazy we can get. Come on, we are humans. Come on, let's.
So do you live in Okafor?
Yes, I do. Totally.
It's implied. It's supposed to be. Like it's
I believe in Okafor's law because I know it's true. It happens. It's real. Even as much as some people would like to, downplay it, it's real. It happens. It happens in marriages. It's even that bad because there are some people where okay, let's paint this picture. It's not a picture, it's a story actually. You dating someone, you get so close to that person, the person messes up after you guys are dating for close to 5 years, 6 years. The person messes up and you guys just have to call it quits. Respectfully call it quits. You understand? You guys understand, you guys cannot work anymore. So you respectfully call it quits. You go on with this understanding that you guys are exes and you guys should really have nothing to do with each other again. But this is the thing, man. You guys work in the same establishment, and you guys have to hit once or twice. Especially when you're working in a media house where most times the full weekend you guys have to stay in the same hotel room. Alright, so yeah, once or twice it has to happen. But this is the kicker there. The discipline, that's the whole thing about it because yeah, you probably might not be able to have that same feelings for your ex like you did have before. You probably might not be able to, But I'm wired in a very different way. I still have a kind of soft spots for some people I've dated before. If they call me any day, there are some, if they call me any time, I don't mind. I will leave whatever I'm doing to try my best to help them. Because they have been there for me while we were dating. You understand? They did even way more than that while we were dating. You understand? So most times I have to think about if it was you in these shoes, this person will do this for you and even more. So of course I go way overboard to even try and make that happen for the person. Why I am still single? Because once I get into a relationship, I cannot share that emotion with another person. It will be so very, very unfair. Yeah, to the lady I'm dating. I don't know if you get my point. But right now, as I'm single, wherever they call me, they need help. If it's within my power, man, I'll stand up and help them. Alright? But that doesn't mean that we should hit every time. But come on, man. Who says we don't pray for rainy days sometimes, too? Yeah. Well, I pray for rainy days sometimes, though. Right? I'm human. I'm human, man. Alright, so let's see. The case of the ex has been wild. Okafor's law is a reality. You have experienced. I'm happy she has experienced.
You say he's happy.
I also have experience. But here comes the kicker here. In the case of you and your ex, how much of your ex or the life of what happened between you and your ex should you talk about with your current partner? Because most times, some people actually, that's one of the things that leads to a whole lot of issues in relationships.
Yeah.
Because you start thinking about, you start comparing exes with current relationships, and due to the fact of comparing exes with current relationship, past emotions start flooding in, and unconsciously to you, one day you guys meet at the mall and you see the person again, either the guy or the lady, and you're like, some days back I was just even thinking about you. Damn, I missed that ass. It happens, alright? Come on, we guys, we should not lie about that. There are sometimes you look at some guys and are like, yo man, I wish I could have hit that ass one more time. One more time. I promise I will fix it. Alright? So in scenarios like that, is it advisable to have such conversations with your partner?
Well, for me, basically, I think it's best you don't have conversations about your ex with your partner. I've basically done it before. Like I'm asking questions and it got to me and I started crying. Like
You were
I
asking
was asking
questions.
him about his ex and the rest,
Wow.
and he was saying and next thing I was like, so what if you see this person again? What if I started crying and it got to me, ignore it? So I feel like it's basically just talking about your ex. For someone like me, I would want to exaggerate it. So basically just talking about it.
For me, I talk about it too. Everything down to all. Yes.
What if he's the one telling you?
Yeah, we share it together.
When you say down to all,
Like
so there's a reason why you said you play the all. So you mean all.
Yeah, like down to everything.
Only sex aspect.
Yeah, everything.
Wow.
See, that's the thing. You should find what works for you, and
Your partner is not actually arguing. Your partner never actually complained about it.
No, but if she compares him, he'll bring it back.
No, not
there should
comparison.
be no
You asked, you
comparison.
said,
You just ask questions. It's not to be
yeah, you
compared.
just ask. You just want to know, okay, since some guys will be like, oh, I miss my ex, they're always talking about it. You want to find out what they really do. Like, how do you get this guy, better? So you have to know too, so you can still play that role at least
perfectly.
If you can.
You
The
can.
guy will be like, do you squirt? My ex squirt. You can't. So most times you can just wear.
whoa, she just said we.
Can you go ahead, please?
You tell your we.
Can we go ahead, please?
For me, it all depends on you and your partner.
Yeah.
Like she said, let's say maybe I'm dating her. Obviously, I wouldn't want to try that because she'll get emotional and she'll be able to handle it. And if I'm dating someone like her, fine by me because me
Are you
personally,
understanding your partner?
yeah, and understanding yourself.
Okay.
Don't go and buy more than you can chew because it will end in tears. There's tears everywhere. I bet none of us has had breakfast here. Breakfast is everywhere, my brother. No cap. Breakfast is everywhere, and it will reach everybody's hand.
Word.
So as you don't get your breakfast before the morning, just tread carefully.
You're sick, man.
No,
So as you don't get your breakfast before the morning, wow, what are you talking about?
no, but
What he's talking about is not breakfast, just so you know. He's talking about something else, not breakfast. I'm here thinking breakfast as food. No, you're saying something else. Alright, guys. What would be your advice? Because we're about rounding this up.
Okay.
What would be your actual advice to people concerning Okafor's law, and also to people in relationships about their exes? How they should place their exes, if their exes should actually even exist in their life at the moment. Let's start with you, man.
oh well, depends on the ex. There's, like you said, there are some people need to be asking why are you running. yeah, there are some people like that.
Alright.
Me personally, I have friends like that. We've not even had relationships or stuff like that. There are friends like that when there's about to be should I say confrontation or an interaction, I try my possible best to avoid. Sometimes when I was still in school, sometimes I would leave school environment if I know that person is coming around. That's to show you how necessary it is to run for some people. But there are some people who the friendship could be very beneficial.
Yeah.
And apart from that, there's also the issue of FWB. An ex could turn into a friend with benefit. And benefits might not necessarily be sex, it could be business, it could be money, it could be emotional help.
Yes.
So I think just know the kind of person you are keeping, having strange that closure. Some people are worth it, some people are not just worth it. Like you said, there are some people that the day you met them, you should have sat at home and counted the grains of rice in your bag. So those are people just avoid
You
it.
shouldn't really have met them.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I think it's up to the person though. It's up to the person in the sense that you are the one who dated the person, and you know how the person. I could have an ex who, he'll be like, since we've broken up, we could be friends, but there's nothing attached, Why some be like, no, now, I want to hit that again, that kind of thing. So, you know people that are capable of doing that. You flee from the ones, because not everybody, emotionally, girls are weak. Most girls are weak. and a guy can just
Take
he knows that spot to always touch, and he can just touch you, and everything is happening, boom. So you know your ex, and you know the people you should still relate to if it's necessary. According to what he said, it could be beneficial or detrimental. So it depends on. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, basically you said it. It depends on the ex. There are some ex that I would not want to even see in my life again, and if I should have a gun, I'll shoot you.
I was start.
I'll shoot you, serious. Yeah, and there's some exes, to be honest, I've actually wished RIP. Let me be honest. That's the truth. But why there are some exes that I would love to keep as friends because probably we grew from friends. We didn't even know we were in a relationship, but it was very interesting. So I want to keep them as friends. So basically, it depends on the ex. Actually, so that's it.
For me, this would be my advice to anyone in a relationship. Try your possible best, your possible best to always, leave the conversation for me, this is my own personal. Leave the conversation about your ex or your partner's ex away from you guys. Because sincerely, it will lead to a whole lot of thinking you really don't want to happen. It will lead to a whole lot of comparison you never thought would actually come into play. Unconsciously, those comparisons.
Yeah, true.
Unconsciously. And sometimes you tend to hate the reason why you even started the conversation at all. The sincerity on the start of the conversation was just to know more. But the end of that conversation never turns out really good. It only takes a way more mature mind to be able to understand that it's just a conversation to get to know things better, to get the relationship working better. So if you have an ex that is still somehow pestering you and you are in a relationship, please, right? Run. I mean, run. Right? But if you are not in a relationship and you are that kind of person who likes to I'm feeling vibes.
So please, even if you are in a relationship, and like I said, if there's a relationship, good relationship, bad sex, bad relationship, good sex. Two halves. I'm just saying, it's my opinion. What I'm saying is, you can take the good sex and the good relationship, make a sandwich, and life is good. Namaste.
Listen guys, alright, please remember, go on the comments, alright? Go on the comment section and please bastardize who you need to bastardize. Because I already have in mind who I'm going to actually like to comment on, right? You're not well. You're not. Alright, but please don't forget, you can as well just go on our comment section and drop your comments concerning the case of the ex and what you think about Okafor's law. Alright, it's been wonderful having you guys on set.
Thank you very much.
I didn't start this week, but you ladies look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You should be thinking about, hacking out once or twice. To hell with him. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Can I say something? One last thing. I'd like to drop this word of wisdom. It's simple. Know thy ex and treat them accordingly. Otherwise, now you go wrong.
Finally, whatever he said, man. Whatever he said, man. I go by the name of MSNT and ARM Style Band. It's been really, really fun. We've been talking about the case of the ex and Okafor's law. Like we did say, if you haven't seen the movie done by Omoni Oboli, please try your best to see it. If you haven't seen Free Money, my brother, don't be sleeping on the bicycle. Go see that movie also. You probably understand why we are so much talking about the case of the ex and Okafor's law. Till our next episode, please remember, go online and follow us on iClazz TV on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also on YouTube also. Alright? And feel free to like our page. Click the actual bell button to get notifications whenever we drop a new post. Till when next we do see you again, you guys have a wonderful time and stay out of trouble. And also know this. Fear thy ex. Fear them. Have a good day, people. Bye-bye.